And one more thing too, both Dr. Zev and Dr. Jason seem to continue to build more rapport with people through, light jokes and light humor. It's a rough situation already, right? And they're coming in with, hey, let me adjust you, so they're keeping things on a light level, even though they did ask and engage with them about their backstories. They're also trying to keep a balance of keeping it light and making those jokes with them to build more rapport to loosen them up uh, before getting adjusted, right? That's what that's what we do as chiropractors anyway. In the office as well, is we try to uh, engage and relate to our patients um, with humor and what have you to ease their tension or any worries they may have about their health concerns and about getting adjusted, right? That's a huge part of chiropractic. And if you don't have that, then um, it's going to be hard to uh, get people in and out the door. Yep. So we're going to move on and see what Dr. Jason has in store. All right.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'm gonna come back out here too. We're gonna do this again, bro.
All right.
All right?
How long?
I'm gonna try to come out a couple times a week, bro.
Okay,
I'm right
okay.
down the street. I'm gonna try to get people right.
Will we be right here?
But yeah, let's roll. I'm Dr. Jason. What's your name, little lady?
Shannon.
Shannon. I'm Dr. J. It's nice to meet you.
Every day I have
Yeah.
like a numbing tingle, like
Ooh.
when your stuff goes to sleep.
All right, and how long you been out here for, Shannon?
I've been out here since May.
May, so a couple of months. What happened? Where were you before you were here?
I got home invaded.
Oh, wow. Wow. All right, let's check it out, Shannon. So we're checking here the motion in your upper back and your neck. It's moving well here, but right here, it actually moves really well to the right in her upper thoracic. And when I go on her left, it doesn't move right there. It doesn't move. So we
strangled a lot.
have you really?
Yeah.
That's a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Look straight ahead. Her neck muscles here in the front are extremely tight. So we're gonna work to move her upper thoracic spine, and then we're gonna have you lay on your tummy and we're gonna check your spine as well that way. I can feel, Shannon, most of your tension is up here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna breathe deep and out, relax.
Oh, yes.
Wow, that was great. And now we're gonna check that mid-low back. You're gonna breathe in deep, hold your breath, hold it. Is it okay if I lift this a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so left to right is moving well, right to left not so much, and then your opposite here. So now we're going to adjust what's called your thoracolumbar junction. So come on your side facing me, Shannon. Hips relax, shoulders relax. Right here. Woo! Breathe. Come on the other way. And now we're going to breathe in and out. Loose here. Woo! Okay, now we're gonna put the necklace back up here. Go. Now this one's a little louder, Shannon, because it's closer to your ears, okay?
All right.
Breath in, easy, right there.
I bet that's exactly what that means. Feeling of
That's
numbness
more than likely.
Stop.
It stopped now? Wow. Let's take a look over here. Beautiful. And then a little stretch. Like a new woman.
Yes, yes.
Come on
Yes,
up this
thank
way.
you.
You're very welcome, my dear.
Like all the numbing,
Yeah.
the tingling,
Yeah.
no
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right, welcome back. So that was round 2 for Dr. Jason and his outreach approach. And so it seems like he kept up with all of his marks from the first one. Let's see, he asked her name, the misses that he's seen, and he asked her backstory and also acknowledged her experience. And that was huge because, she said, she was strangled, right? And, and he didn't feel sorry for her or anything. He just paused and said, you know what, I'm sorry that happened to you, and even though he didn't say it in words, he was pretty much telling her, like, I'm sorry that happened to you. You didn't deserve that. And hopefully you can find some relief by getting adjusted, right? And so I felt like that was huge. And so he asked her about her aches and pains. I don't think he asked if she's ever been adjusted or been to a chiropractor before, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see, he did the full spine check with finding what was moving and what wasn't, right? And he gave the patient instruction while adjusting, included with the education while adjusting as well. And let's see, he gave her thanks for letting him adjust her, and they pretty much hit every mark. Besides, like I said, asking if she's been to a chiro before, and the building trust part, as far as from the he'll come back. I don't think he did that part unless it wasn't on tape. But overall, it seems like he hit every mark besides those two. And I felt like that was a good one. Like as far as his actual adjusting, like, man, that makes me want to go get adjusted, right? Like that was some good adjusting. I'm sure she felt amazing after. So that leads me to ask you, which chiropractor would you prefer to get adjusted by, a Dr. Zev or Dr. Jason? Right? It seems like they have similar adjusting styles. I'm sure they're nuanced to with their styles, but yeah, that was some good adjusting, and it was a pleasure to watch, and yeah, and so it seems like Dr. Jason is staying consistent with his outreach approach. And so that pretty much leads us to the ending of part one, and also of, which outreach approach do you resonate more with? Do you resonate more with Dr. Zev's approach with the rah rah hurrah style, or do you resonate with Dr. Jason's, I wouldn't say more laid back approach, but he has a more like inside out, meaningful, purpose driven approach to his outreach? And I think I vibe more with that side of the coin. But there's nothing wrong with Dr. Zev's either. It's like there's no right or wrong. It's just, personal preference, and to each his own, right? And so yeah, so that concludes part one. And so let's continue on to part two and see, if they continue to approach these unhoused people and patrons the same way that they did, and what can we take from it, right? And so I hope you enjoyed part one, and I'll see you in part two. Peace.